Your prison walls are made of your identity, which is your self-view and your world view. That is your identity, your self-view and your world view. Or to put it in another way, even more specifically, your prison walls are made of how you identify with the thoughts and emotions that you experience, which in turn are often the tools that you use to try to avoid encountering your fears and your pains. That, in a nutshell, forms your identity and thus your prison. This identity is a set of walls that are made of thought forms. You believe your walls keep you safe. You believe that whatever is out there, outside your comfort zone, outside your walls, whatever is out there is dangerous and fearful. Unfortunately, you may not be liking what is inside your prison walls either. You don't enjoy your fears. You don't enjoy your pains, your struggles. And these are inside your prison walls. And so you feel stuck because you believe that inside your prison there is darkness and you want freedom, yet you believe that outside your prison walls there is danger and even more darkness. Eventually, however, you will realize that darkness is not what is really out there. What is really there are the walls that are blocking the infinite light from coming in. As you become more and more aware of what you really are, you begin to realize that your current identity structure is a collection of thoughts and emotions, concepts and hopes and dreams that you have woven together into a conceptual self that lives in a conceptual world in your mind. This psychic structure is predominantly created to avoid that which you fear, to avoid your pain, and to get you accepted and approved of by your society. This psychic structure is what you label as your identity, and you hold onto it and defend it. This structure, however, blocks you from whatever natural infinite light is on the outside of those walls. If you simply dropped the walls, the infinite light would flow in. And it would be so liberating, so empowering and expanding that you would wonder why you never let it in earlier. However, because you identify with this structure that you have pulled together, it is why you seem to be stuck. Whenever you find yourself contending with darkness in your life, darkness such as your fears and worries, know that this darkness is there because of the walls that you have erected around it. You are so entranced by paying attention to your thoughts and emotions that you are unable to go beyond the boundaries that they create. Every time you go towards your boundaries, you feel fear and you withdraw. The closer you move towards your boundaries, the more your fear rises, and the more you feel like running away and hiding. And so, although there is really nothing there that you can physically touch, you have a wall that is literally keeping you in a cage. What is actually going on is that you are avoiding your pains and fears. That is the wall that you hate to approach. When you look at this clearly, you realize that these walls are actually boundaries to your awareness. They bind your awareness to a very, very, very small corner of the infinite universe. You cannot see beyond them. They become your prison precisely because you are not willing to approach them and walk through them. And by walking through them, we do mean walking through them. There is actually nothing there besides an imagined construct. If you don't believe it, take something that you fear, and then consider a friend of yours who doesn't share the same fear that you do have. Your friend effortlessly walks freely across your so-called walls, right? And that is because there is nothing there. Fear is false evidence appearing real to you. And our work here is to love our walls, to gain mastery over them, that we even begin to enjoy walking into them. We even begin to enjoy running head fast into them. Humans have fallen so far into fear that they have forgotten that they are one with the Creator. They have forgotten that having been made in the image and likeness of the Creator, they are infinitely powerful and infinitely loving. They are endowed with the same attributes and powers of the Creator. It is the very same power, when turned inwards against itself, that gives the illusion of being a powerless victim. This power can create any outcome, including the sensation of helplessness, when it is turned inwards against itself in negativity. This is the prison that is called fear. When under the veil of forgetfulness, without the awareness of your eternal connection to source energy, to the Creator, you start to believe that you are just a body. You forget the truth of what you really are. That is, the eternal being playing in form. Instead, you feel alone and abandoned. It was not always this way on planet Earth, you know. In the beginning, the original humans understood the truth of what they really are. They lived for thousands of years, and they lived in magnificence. And then something happened. A deliberate invasion and corruption of human facilities that resulted in a literal fall of consciousness. And now, here we are, finding our way back again, waking up again. Now, repetition is drama. Repetition of the drama is what keeps this cloak of forgetfulness active. I'll say that again. Repetition of drama is what keeps this cloak of forgetfulness active. Reacting to fear is what keeps the repetition in place by enslaving your awareness. That is the mechanism of the fearful dream, the illusion of separation. These repetitive preoccupations with your drama saturate your awareness with distorted imagery and emotion that is projected and added to what could be an unimpeded loving outcome. This is how fear steals your all-encompassing power that is your heritage as a divine being. This is how it gives you the sensation of being a victim and denies your realization that you are the self-actualizing architect of your reality. Simply end the repetition of drama by ending the unconscious reaction to your fears. Always, no matter what the fear threatens you with. Simply give up the social hierarchy and rules that have been forced upon you. Give up the programming, the conditioning. Become a master at walking into your walls. Become sovereign. That is all. And we will show you how. The only threat that a human being faces is forgetting what they really are, forgetting their oneness with the Creator, the source of all that is and all that is not. Or, as the Course of Miracles says, nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God.